A Team 10 investigation found the City of Coronado put up more than $1 million to buy a house.
Team 10 investigator Mitch Blocker discovered it paid for the city manager's home. Mitch?
Kim and Steve, that city manager is Blair King. He earns $193,000 a year. He told us he needed help to buy a home in Coronado. It is help we found the city was happy to give. The $1.2 million price tag did not scare Blair King.
People say, geez, what a lucky guy. It's absolutely true.
The Coronado city manager borrowed the money from the city he manages. It's laid out in his contract next to his six-figure salary and $525 monthly car allowance. King can borrow up to $1.5 million for housing assistance. People are going to look at this and they're going to say this is a pretty sweet deal.
Again, I feel very fortunate and lucky to live here.
We found when he signed the contract in September 2011, the average interest rate for a home loan was 4.8%. What is the total interest rate that you're paying? What is the interest?
Right now it's about 2.5%.
It's a deal Mayor Casey Tanaka says he was glad to make.
It was important to the city council that our city manager live in Coronado.
It's Coronado. People would love to live here, and your average citizen is not going to get a loan from the city of Coronado to buy $1 million house.
Well, I think that you hit on it, though. What's different about Coronado are that the city's public servants cannot afford to live in Coronado.
Most people can't afford it. The average home in Coronado costs $975,000, more than double the price across San Diego County. The mayor explained before the loan, the city's money was sitting in what is essentially a savings account, earning less than 1% in interest.
The money is safe, our manager works here in town, and we're frankly getting a pretty good rate of return versus what we would have been otherwise.
I don't know that it's a good idea for the city to be handing out mortgage loans.
The president of the San Diego County Taxpayers Association calls the loan concerning. He did not understand why the city would give a loan in the first place, especially one below market value. Have you ever seen that done before?
I have not seen this done before. I've never seen it done.
Team 10 found King is the first Coronado city manager to have it done. His predecessors' contracts don't offer a loan or housing assistance. Is it the city's place to make sure that its employees live in the city?
Well, we have one employee, our top employee, that we've decided that was important enough to make that deal. I don't think that the city of Coronado has any plans to do more than one employee.
Now, King told us he wanted to live in Coronado so he could provide the best services to residents. He says he sees the quality of city services directly, that his kids play in the parks, and of course he drives on the Coronado roads.
Well, they made a mention it came out of a savings account.
Right.
So what kind of a dent does $1 million put in the city budget?
It's a good question. When we asked the mayor, he says it's not a big one. He says this is pretty negligible, that the city still has about $30 million in its accounts.
Thank you, Mitch.